Hi, I'm Elena of Financialdemics, where I give you the tips and tools to manage your money, increase your savings and your income, and decrease your debt. And we are back. So this video is just a quick chit chat to let you all know what's going on before I start pumping out videos on a regular basis again, because clearly, you know, your girl has been missing. So I want to tell you about what's been going on my end and then tell you what's to come. So the last video you saw was the video about my goals for 2022. And that video was actually recorded in December of 2021. But unfortunately, because of everything I had going on, you just seen that video, you know, in March. I think in March. So I'm going to tell you all about what your girl has been up to. So in my 2021 video, I had a goal of finishing and passing my CPA exams by the end of 2021. If you saw that video with the update, you know that that did not happen. It was truly because I took a little bit of a gap in studying there. And so I was ending the year studying for my last exam. At the end of the year in November, I took my third CPA exam, which was regulation, or like we all call it normally is reg. And I took that exam on November 15th. And then I found out that I passed that exam. I want to say the score release date was November 23rd, but we found out November 22nd, which was a Monday, the Monday right before Thanksgiving, that I actually passed. So once I find out that I pass an exam, I go into the other exam. And that's because I take my exam at the end of the window. So I knew that I was going to start studying for BEC, and I already had a plan. The plan was to study for BEC starting that week, and then I would sit for the exam in January. So my original test date was going to be January 20th, which was right before the close of the window, so that I can find out my test score by February 8th. I started studying. I had a full plan to pre-record all my videos, so you all would get videos all of December, all of January, all of February. But BEC is a lot of information, and part of it has to do with the fact, which I kind of addressed in the video about my update. Part of it had to do with, there was a lot of questions, a lot of material, but it really was, I don't like managerial and I don't like costs, which is funny because I worked in managerial for a few years, but I don't really care for it. So it was taking me a little bit longer to get through that material. Then I also traveled. And so because I traveled, I was really trying to be finished with the book by a certain time. Your girl wasn't. So I had to take the books with me, and I barely studied. Like, I studied a little bit, probably like a week, and I was gone for 3 weeks. Hopefully you cannot hear my neighbor's dogs outside barking. If you can, sorry. So on my way back from out of town, I was really trying to figure out what I was going to do. I was like, oh shoot, I think I'm gonna have to push back my test. And while I was out of town, I actually, or probably right before, no, I was out of town, I pushed back my test. So at that point, I talked to my study partner, and we agreed that I should push back my test to January 31st. I refused to test in February. February is my birthday month. I was not taking nobody's CPA exam in February. I refused. And I didn't want to study either. So I knew I had to take it by the 31st of January, which was not the end of the window, which is my normal habit. I always take my test at the end of the window, so I don't have to wait as long. The end of the window was February 14th. Valentine's Day. I literally pushed back the test, and then I still felt like I was not going to be able to finish everything on time. And in order to do that, I just literally had to shut down. I basically had to shut down my life, because you pay for these tests, and once you pay for a test, like to retest, you have to pay for it again. And then when you push back after a certain time, you have to pay. And if you push back week of, it's like, I think like $85, which may not be a lot for some people, but I don't want to pay $85 for that. Okay, I'll pay $85 for something else, but not that. So I was really about to push back my test, but my husband was like, nah, I think you should just push through, because I do think you know the content. and you have a lot on your plate, so you need to be done by February, because my February was packed out, and plus it's also tax season. So unfortunately, the videos that I was supposed to record and pre-record that I had already had it all planned out, that didn't happen. And that was just a whole nother situation with a you know, what we have going on, you know, the panorama. It was very heightened at that time, and I basically kind of like shut down. So where I was supposed to go record at while I was out of town, that didn't happen. So no videos for you all, unfortunately. And once I did take my test, yeah, I had a long time because scores didn't come out until February. But I had so many things going on. I really thought I was going to be able to record, but for February, I was literally traveling like every other weekend. And so I just really didn't have the time to sit down and fully commit to recording videos. And plus I was trying to catch up because, again, I told you it's tax season. And so like I was really putting my priority with like clients and this just work that I had to get done. But the shutdown and disappearing off of YouTube did pay off for me. I found out February 22nd that I passed my BEC exam, which means I am done with CPA exams. Your girl is done with all 4. So, you know, we just got a few more steps. But then this girl will finally, you know, become a CPA because license is pending. So we're going to say become, you know, we're not going to say it yet because I don't want nobody coming after me. So your girl is going to be a CPA, and I'm really excited about it. I really committed to this over the last, I want to say, I think I tested over 13 months of time, but there was time before that I had to commit to get some things done and study, because you study before you take your first test. So, you know, I am excited that that has happened. So if you do want me to talk about my experiences with the CPA exam, any tips, any advice that I can give, definitely let me know in the comments below, and I'll make a separate video just talking about all the CPA stuff, okay? So now we're going to get back on a regular schedule. After that, I put out those 2 videos because I did want you all to know how I did. I didn't want you to leave you hanging on how I did for 2021 with my goals and what I'm focused on for this year. Even though looking at that video, I might change my goals up a little bit, but they'll be the same for the most part. If I do, I will make a separate video about it. I'm just still kind of thinking on it, you know. But regular videos will be coming out. I'm looking to post anywhere between 4 to 6 times a month. So if you do have any videos that you'd like to see from me, let me know in the comments below. I will be also dropping some questions in the community tab because I want to make sure that I'm giving you what you want to see and what you actually need help with. And then also next month is Financial Literacy Month. And I really want to do something for you all for rocking with me all this time, because I feel like most of the time I've been doing this channel, I've been studying for this daggone exam. And so I want to just really do something for you all as a thank you. So if you do have questions for me, let me know. And I will answer them via video, or if you just have a topic you want me to talk about or address, I will answer them via video, because I will be dropping more videos in April than in my normal. So I'm looking to probably do like a video every day of the week, but not like the weekend. So 5 days a week. So probably like 25 videos for the month, just all on like quick videos on the basics. But if it's something that you want me to get into that I really normally talk about, I will, because there's stuff I know that I won't talk about on this channel, and I probably should, but you know. But again, thank you for rocking with me. Now we're back on a regular schedule. I will see you next week with an all new video. And if you have any questions or want me to do any specific videos, drop them below, and I'll see you next week.